I decided to start vlogging to improve my English skill. And honestly, beyond that, after like 10 years of life experiences, I just feel like I should have captured those precious moments in the right way, you know? And yeah, that's what brought me here in the US. And if you're new here, I'm Sumin. I'm making videos about learning new things, exploring the world, and becoming a builder. So, speaking of building, I've recently finished my first project named Authenticity Engine, and it's actually the app, and it's an app like self-discovering app where users save contents they are drawn to and AI analyze patterns to generate so-called who you are becoming insight, and that's one of the features in that service, and that is the function which a evolving snapshot of your identity. And actually this is based on the premise that what we are consuming actually shape our how we think, and the way we think affect how we act and affect to our habits and vice versa. It's not going to be a real service actually, but I anyway deployed it recently. But here's the things. After I deployed it, I kind of felt down and lost all of a sudden. So actually, after finishing my semester, so like over the last 2 weeks, it couldn't have been worse. I felt lonely, depressed, and kind of powerless. So actually for the first few days, I didn't do anything but sleep and eat well. And the last few days, I tried to go out and refresh. Now, actually today, I'm gonna stop, look back on my project and my life also, what I have done and what I've not done, something like that. So honestly, this wasn't the first time. I think after I pushed myself too much to do something perfectly, I usually feel like something like burned out or depressed, or there isn't any energy left. And so actually this time when I felt that feelings, I was like, okay, so this is the time for taking a rest. So, I got these moments several times, and at first I felt like I was doing something wrong, but now I can feel that the moment that I am losing my momentum, my energy, or my focus, and at that moment, now I can realize that I have to take a rest. And the thing is that now I have my own 3 steps to get over that and move on to the next steps. There are 3 steps there, and I'm gonna talk about that. So the first step is gonna be the really fundamental things, because especially for me, when I'm so focused on the thing and obsessed with the progress, I'm like easily skipping my meals, or I'm trying to working on it right now, but I'm like kind of, if I'm too focused on the things and feel like, oh, it's going well right now, I don't want to lose this momentum, I'm kind of like, okay, I'm gonna stay up at night and finish this up entirely. Yeah, someone's gonna say, okay, you have a lot more focus ability, something, but I found out that this is not just a good thing. I really rather taking this moment than my health. So after a while, I realized that now I decided that, okay, I'll just utilize it and in the opposite way. So it's like, if I want to regain my strength and restore my body, when I feel like burnout, the first top priority thing to focus on is restoring this kind of I'm like trying to getting out of these bad habit and routines. Like I try to eat better, I try to sleep better. And yes, it's obviously once I take this strategy, 1 or 2 weeks later, my body will get fully restored, and now I'm getting ready to move on to the step 2. So the step 2 is to restore my creativity and momentum. So after all different kind of experiments in my life, I realized that there are several things for this, and this is I'm gonna say experience and creative thing. It sounds like a big thing, but it's not a big deal. It's more like making these videos or taking pictures outside of my home, or especially going to my favorite coffee shop or the new coffee shops. So obviously the first thing I'm gonna talk about is coffee shops. Back in the day in Korea, there was definitely 1 or 2 favorite go-to coffee shops when I really definitely want to get the creativity, because if I want to go coffee shop, like my favorite coffee shops, I really go to the coffee shop on purpose to gain some inspiration or motivation. And I realized that now I'm in the US and it's been 3 or 4 months right now, and I realized that okay, I'm kind of person who really want to find my go-to coffee shops. Fortunately, I have several coffee shops around here when I want to get some motivations, and the first top go-to coffee shops is in the Detroit, and it's not the hidden gem because I think many people like that coffee shop. And I heard that there is the live music shows there, but the coffee shop's name is the Congregation. And I gotta say that the matcha latte and the cappuccino there is the best so far. I like the deep flavor and I like the vibe there. And even next to the coffee shop, there is the decent pizza shop, but I haven't tried yet. But I heard that the pizza shop there is really great as well. So these days, whenever I want to have a motivation, I usually go to the coffee shop. So usually when I go to the coffee shop, it's all set. It's all solved. Like one-time coffee shop, enough motivation. But this time, when I felt really depressed, I felt like I need more motivation. And yeah, there is definitely the backup plan for myself, because the coffee shop is the go-to way, but the second one is exploring some areas. So these days, because I'm new in the US, I like on purpose, I try to go somewhere like really new, like far from my home. The first area I went is called Royal Oak. So I usually took an Uber, and it takes 40 or 50 minutes from here, and it's really different from the nearest city downtown. I think the Detroit, it's kind of different from there. It's more like clean and like tidy. The main area, I'm not sure that is the only area, but the main area in there is kind of small but very dense, and so there's a lot to see. And of course, I found one decent coffee shop there, and I actually bought coffee beans there already, and it was really good. The second area I went to was Ann Arbor. Michigan University is in there, like Ann Arbor campus. So it's obviously it was the vibe is really, live and many young people there. And when I went to Ann Arbor, there was a graduation ceremony. So yeah, that was good for me. It was really great, especially for taking good pictures. So I went to the art gallery in Michigan University, I think, and then I just walked around to take more good pictures, and I was really feeling great using my vibe. And whenever I want to, I take the camera out, and I like the sound, like when you take a picture using the camera, especially in this weather. Like these days, it's spring or summer. It's not summer yet, but it's spring, especially in a sunny day. It's only taking picture, but still I feel like refreshed, and it's really great for me.
Yeah, uppercut, punches got him busting up. Potion in his double cup, liquor got him buttered up. Yeah, shitting on my competition. Every track is like I got bubble guts. Fast life, buckle up. Yeah, turn an angel into angel dust. Top rope caution, got it jumping like double dutch. Used to take a shuttle bus, I ate a struggle lunch. Turn my woes to wins, you know I had to knuckle up. Right, ayy. big bands busting out a duffel, bloody knuckles from the last scuffle, putting dogs back on the muzzle. Might have kicked it for a
So
month.
let's talk about the last step. I regained my strength and I had enough motivation, and after that I start organizing stuff. So organizing, it means really organizing. Like I usually use Notion. I've been using the Notion app since 2021 or 2022, and I was really into it. I was really obsessed with Notion, making templates, like I building apps. So I was not using Notion like a note app. I was really obsessed with building something with Notion. So thanks for that, I know how to use Notion whatever I want. So I usually use Notion to organize my stuff, like goal, projects, all kind of things. Everybody does. So when I say organizing, I start looking back old projects I worked, the progress and the result of the projects, and then I set the goal based on the projects regarding of the next goal. And the one thing I try to do when I organize my goals and projects, I try to put some motivation things or the timeline, because especially the motivation thing, I think this is really important and crucial for me to take these projects finished. That could be going coffee shop, or that could be milestone, so that you can see the progress and get the motivation from it, like the feeling you are achieving and finishing the project right now. I use the scheduling, like I have a lab meeting with my professor once a week. Right before the lab meeting and right after the lab meeting is something, my feelings change. So I utilize that so that I can start off the new week. So my week is not going like Sunday to Saturday or Monday to Sunday. It's like based on the kind of lab meeting or some specific schedule. So this is the one I found out these days that really works well. And then now I can back to the routine. Back in the day when I felt depressed, having burning out, I would thought like myself as a weak person, like I'm weak. But thankfully, these days, I would think like it means that I've been working on really hard, and that was great, and my body needs to take a rest. It's no harm to take a full rest. It sounds like simple. It took a long time to learn this for myself in my way, and thankfully, I have my own way to manage it, and I'm really glad that I can anyway share about this with someone else. So I'm just wondering that if there is anyone like me, what's your go-to strategy, or what is your way to manage all these feelings? So I like to hear that.